Second person on the list is Clark Trammell.
Again, good evening. I applaud you all for the discussion you just had, and I want to bring this back into the focus for those of us who may have lost it, that what we're imparting on now is an incredible opportunity to do some very dynamic and exciting things for this community that reach all the way to our roots, to the top of the trees that come from those roots. And it's most important that every decision along the way, and I've sent this information to you, I'm not lecturing, talking to you as a businessman that's done this for over 40 years. It's important that you get every step right and that we go through step 1, 2, 3, 4 and on. We don't go from 1 to 3 to 8 to 10. And that we make smart decisions, we ask the hard questions, and we don't go on until we get the answer that's appropriate. Mr. Harmon, I appreciate the question that you mentioned about Avalanche. I vetted every candidate that you stated that you were considering, and I only found a couple which even weren't in this last list that were acceptable. My biggest problem is that you are considering people that have done work for Topeka, and the perception and the problems that business people visualize that go with that sort of relationship. But on the other side of this, I will say that Avalanche was an impressive group, and I would have hired them in one of my companies. Garner is a very fine group, very powerful, and they read well. I hope they present well. So I think if you're going to pick an existing candidate of a relationship that has been in this room before through a contractor, that you've picked two that can do the job, but be very careful with how that you coordinate that with them. The information that Avalanche has provided, Councilman Hiller, I want you to be aware that the contractor is not going to reinvent that wheel. They're going to take that database that you're going to give them and work from that as part of their platform to go forward. So that doesn't present a problem for me if I were dealing with them. To Ms. De La Isla, I thank you for your comment, and I would tell you all that as this board, you are going to be involved directly. You have to be, to make sure they understand what you want, what they're doing, and that you're actively making sure they stay between the lines and give them what they need to do this job. Don't fool yourself that you're not going to be. You will be. You must be. Beyond that, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this discussion. I can't tell you how excited I am to see this turn in this direction by a group of people that I'm looking at each one of you face to face that I think has the skill set collectively to do this very, very well. Good luck and thank you.
Thank you for your comments.